Hey, good morning, y'all. I don't even really know what to say. I'm struggling this morning with the announcement yesterday that the school building is closed for the rest of the school year. I don't know, it's really hard to know that I won't see a lot of you guys again. Some of y'all that are leaving, moving to different schools, different counties, some of y'all moving to different states. It's just tough, and it's really strange that just the country just expects us to continue to move forward and not kind of grieve kind of the losses that we have. So just know that you're not in this alone. I understand. I get it. I miss you guys. This is why I kind of got into education. I'm keeping on doing lessons just because I feel like it gives us some sense of normalcy and structure to our days. Do I think it's the most important thing in the world right now? No. But I know that sometimes the heart craves consistency and normalcy. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. It's the only thing I know how to do. Sixth period, your Zoom call is today at 11 o'clock. Hope you all enjoyed today's lesson. If you guys need anything, please reach out at any time. Feel free to enjoy another TikTok by me. Try to change up the mood for this morning. This is clearly a joke. I'm not complaining about being financially handicapped, even though we are underpaid. But here we go. Watch this TikTok. Y'all, so I just logged into my bank account, and guess what it said? Y'all, so I just logged into my bank account, and guess what it said? Haha, wasn't that so funny? Reminder, one-on-one calls, if y'all want to do that, sign up, text me, call me, reach out, have your parents email me, or you just use the Sign Up Genius. Fourth period or sixth period, your Zoom call is today at 11 o'clock. Alright, here's today's bell ringer. Go ahead and click pause. Please don't wait for me just to fill it out while you watch. Please actually click pause and think through some of these concepts. Welcome back. Here are the answers. So, place a statistical question or an X for a non-statistical question. How many dogs do I have? If y'all remember from this unit, it's one of the last things we did before coronavirus hit. It is not a statistical question because it's asking one person's answer. How many siblings do the sixth graders have in total? That is statistics. That's going to give us a lot of variety. How old are your parents? If you ask multiple people, then yes, it could be statistical, but we're assuming this isn't a conversation, so it's a non-statistical question. What is your favorite mascot of seventh graders? What is the favorite mascot of the seventh graders? That is statistical, because it's asking all of the seventh graders' opinions, and their answer would be the Georgia Bulldog. And then how tall are your students? Your students is like 30 answers, so I'm going to say that is statistical. It's a little bit different from this one right here. All right, so write the ordered pairs that make this a triangle. Write the ordered pairs. So -8, 2. -4, 2. And -8, 6. Why was this so easy and why is it important? It's really making sure that you remember that you do X, then Y. X, then Y. X, then Y. You cannot switch the coordinates. That won't be correct. Find the perimeter and area of this net of a cube. So it is a cube because you notice that it's 4 by 4. So that's 4 here, 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. So I'm going to put a little check mark after I add them all together because perimeter is the outside. So it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Forgot this one right here. 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, and 52, and 56. 56 is the perimeter, and the area, you just have to find the area of one of these squares. So it's a 4 by 4, which is 16. and then count how many squares there are since it's a cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since there's 6 sides, you do 16 times 6, 36. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 96. 96 is the area, 96 units squared. Okay, so we're going to go back into the analysis of this box and whisker plot. So this is summarizing, remember, a box and whisker plot summarizes math test scores. Okay, so this is summarizing the math test scores for the entire thing. So what I want you to do is I want you to click pause, answer these questions, analyze it to the best of your ability, and then we're going to come back and discuss it. So click pause in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, welcome back. Sorry, it's a longer pause than I meant to. I was reading something. So the greatest test score, meaning the largest or the maximum. So the maximum is equal to 96. Explain why the median is not in the middle of the box. So it means it's the middle number. The median is the middle number of the data set. The reason why it's not in the middle of the box is because there's going to be more data in between the 82 and the 86 range. So the reason, remember, it's not always going to be symmetrical, meaning the same on both sides. It's because the shape of the graph is different. So if you look here, you have a minimum of a 60 score, and from here to here is 25% of the scores. From here to here is 25%. And then you have this section right here, which is only 25% as well. So it's showing you that there was a lot of scores in between the 82 and the 86 range. So what are the scores between 71 and 96? So that's 25. So you have 25% there, 25% in there because of the median, and 25% there. So it's going to be 75%. And half of the scores were higher than what score? Half the scores were higher than an 82. Because if you look, let me erase so you guys can see. Go from here to there. So 82. All right, so this is one of my favorite questions that I've come up with in a long time. It's the home run leaders of all time for Major League Baseball. So if you look through this list, it has Barry Bonds, Frank Robinson, Albert Pujols, Alex Rodriguez, Willie Mays, and so on. So what you need to do is put this in order from least to greatest. Go ahead and do that now. Click pause. Come back to me when you are done. Okay, so this is what your order should look like. So then you have to draw your box plot. And remember, the way that we do that first is by finding the median. So I'm going to go ahead and cross them out. Or I'm going to put little check marks in front of them. So check there, check there. Go towards the middle. Then we have 2 in the middle. We have 636 and 660, so we need to find what is in the middle between those two. So you find the average of those two numbers. So you do 660 plus 636. You get 1296 divided by 2. I'm going to use my calculator. And it's going to give you 648. So your median is 648. Now you have to find your upper quartile, which is the median of the upper half of the data. So you go from here, you cross out the 660, the 672, this, and you get 714. So your upper quartile, or quartile 3, is 714. And then your lower quartile, oops, sorry guys, here, is 612. And then you know your minimum is 586. And your maximum is good old Barry Bonds at 762 with an asterisk. And we just go ahead and mark our plots. So 586, I'm going to use a darker color, I'm going to use black. 586. I'm going to put my maximum there at 762. Then we're going to put our median at 648. the lower quartile at 612, upper quartile at 714, draw the box around the lower quartile and the upper quartile, a line through your median, and then you include your whiskers. And that is your box and whisker plot. So 25% of the data falls between, you can choose kind of any points here, falls between, I'm going to say the minimum and quartile 1. So 586 and 612. Could have also chosen a bunch of other things. 50% of the data falls between, I'm going to use the median to, so the median, which was 648, to the upper quartile, or through the maximum, which would be 762. Okay, so now we're going to interpret a box and whisker plot here. I want you to click pause, answer the questions, and come back to me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now that you have answered these questions, all right, let's begin. So the median is the easiest one, because it's always where the line is down the middle. So the median is 110. The maximum is the largest number, which is 117. The minimum is 104. The lower quartile is 107, which is right here. The upper quartile is 111. 25% of the data. I don't really like this question because it could be anything. This time I'm going to choose the upper half of the data, or the upper quarter of the data. So it'd be 111 through 117. 50% of the data falls between let's do the lower half this time, 104 through the median, which is 110. Okay, I'm going to show you the visual one more time for those of you who haven't gotten it from Tuesday or Wednesday. So from here to here is 25% of the data. From here to here is 25% of the data. From here to here is 25%. And from here to there is 25%. Okay, guys, that's all I really have for y'all today. Go onto my website. You'll see some challenge questions. Hope you have a good day. Take some deep breaths. Go on a run. Exercise if you're feeling stressed out or cooped up. It's a beautiful day outside, so go out and do that. I know I'm definitely about to.